Hello, lovelies. Hello, family. Hello, friends. Welcome once again. And it's always your girl, Anoa. Yeah, so it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm so glad that the Lord has been able to make this special for all of us to see. And as you all know, I'm used to making beats. And today has been one of those days that I would like to show you this new project, which I call it the White Lily. It's a beaded French earring, and it is so easy to finish. Now with this project, I'm going to use what we call the two drop. I sometimes call it beading in twos, okay, but it's actually called the two drop, and it's also like ladder stitch. If you are used to beading, you know what ladder stitch means. Yeah, now I'm going to start from the bottom. I mean, this is also a brick stitch project, but this time I'll be starting from the the part here. Then I'll climb up and finish the earring with a fringe, okay, or with fringes. Yeah, so it's going to be quite different from the everyday brick stitch I do, okay, or the brick stitch I used to do before. This is quite very different, so I'll need you to stay with me. If you have one color bead, it's fine. Just know how this is done, and you can add your patterns as you go. When you are used to it and you know how to start and finish, now you can add your patterns, and don't worry about the patterns for now, okay. Thank you so much, and let's turn on to the next page of the materials that you will need for this, or I will need for this tutorial. Yeah, so I'll be using 3 different color beads. So this is a light blue, white and orange, which are all glass seed beads, very quality from Japan. They are Japan made beads, and I love using them. And to go ahead, I'll need my beading needle, my nylon thread, my beading mat, my pair of scissors. I think I almost forgot about my studs or hook for the earring. That is going to help us to put these earrings on our ears. Very important. Yeah, so let's continue with the video. Start with the two drop or the ladder stitch or the beading twos. I mean, I have different names for them. Now I'll be picking 2 white or 4 white beads. Instead of 1, I pick 4. Okay, so I have 4 beads here. Then I push them down to the bottom. Okay, the next thing to do is that I go through all these beads. Then I go through the first 2. So your work should be looking like this. Then you go through the next 2 beads again. And then you pick 2 more white beads and continue building. And you go up. It's a brick stitch method, okay, only that instead of me to pick 1 bead, I'm picking 2 beads. So that's why it's called a 2 drop or the ladder stitch. This time I'm going to pick blue beads. So listen, you're going to use 2 beads until you finish with the very first part, which I also call the brick stitch. Okay, yeah, and then you go down. Then you pick more 2 beads. like that. And then you continue until you get to the 13th bead. So this part here is going to be up 13. We have 1 2 3 4 5 8 more. Yeah, 8 more, and then I'll get back to you. Beads is completed. We continue to build more, and we are decreasing. Okay, so this is the widest part. This is the widest part, and we continue to decrease. So if you want to decrease, what do? You go from the second thread bridge. Guys, if you are new here, please don't get worried. I'm going to put a link to what increase, decrease, and thread bridges are, what they mean. I'll be putting links to videos that I have been really you know, detailed about, yeah, so you understand what thread bridges are. But I'll continue from this part here, which is called a thread bridge, or this thread here. Okay, and if you want to start with any row, you should start with 4 beads. So your work should be looking like this at the moment, if you're following the same pattern, guys. You go down the same thread bridge and then up the rest of the beads. You can take a screenshot in case you are following the same pattern at this moment. Yeah, so I would continue with the white and blue. With the blue, because the blue is the background of the project. And go up. Then you pick white. Alright, so guys, I would continue the rest of camera because you're going to use the same procedure. Okay, and we are decreasing, please don't forget. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to put the last bead on the second row, which is a white and blue. Now you can take a screenshot from here, guys, if you are following the same pattern. Okay, so let's continue. We are still decreasing. Now from here I'll be picking 4 white beads. Four white beads. I go through the second thread bridges. The reason is we are still decreasing. Okay, there's no increase here, we are decreasing, guys. So there's a situation here that I'd like to address. Now, if you started watching me, this is what I started with, and I realized it was a mistake. So I mean, the main idea is for you to be able to know how to do this kind of brick stitch, okay, or this kind of project. So if you don't want to copy the pattern, is fine, then you are good to go. This information is not for you, okay. But if you are copying a pattern, or if you want the same pattern, then I would advise that you take a screenshot of this one instead of this. This is not this is wrong, okay, and this is a good pattern. I made a mistake, So please take a screenshot of this in case you are following the same pattern. All right, let's continue. The rows are up to 11. Then we are on the third row, which means I have to make 8 more rows. Yeah, so I would continue and pick 4 white beads. They look really simple, but if you are not careful and you don't, especially when you are following a pattern, you're going to make mistakes like I did. All right, so let's continue. I pick 4 white beads, then I go through the second thread bridge and then up. Then I pick 2 sets of or 2 white beads again. And another white bead. I'm done with the 4th row, and then I'm going to continue with the 5th row. So as usual, I'll go from the second thread bridge. Yes, and this time I'm adding a different color, which is yellow. So the pattern is orange, blue, and then 2 blues follow. Yeah, and this time it's an orange and blue. The blue is the background of the project, okay? And then more blues. After this row or the 5th row, I'd have to do most of them off camera, guys. It's the same procedure, and I'll be showing you the pattern for those of you who are following it to take some screenshots, and then we continue with the earring. Okay, it's a very simple tutorial, guys, and I hope you will try it in your various homes. Added 5 more rows, and now I'm on the 10th row. I'll continue with the 11th row. So I pick 2 white beads and 2 blue beads. Same on the second thread bridge. Angular part is done. That's the first part, and it's so cute. Now go ahead to attach my earring stud. So the earring stud stays in between 2 beads, 2 blue beads, and I'll go through the thread bridge as if I'm still building another layer of brick stitch. Yeah, I'm going to use the same procedure. So I'll go through the whole of the stud and then back through the blue beads. I'll be doing this 2 to 3 times to secure the earring stud. Attaching the earrings, that I'll go through some of the beads to secure the working thread, so the thread do not lose. That is why I do that. And finally I cut it off. If you are somebody who is trying to attempt this kind of project, please try to leave about half an arm's length of thread before you start, so that it can help you, or it can save you the trouble of attaching a new thread, okay, to start the fringe. So this is what I'm doing now. I have to add a new thread all together again, and then finally my thread is added. I'll cut this excess off. This is the first fringe, which is up to only 5 beads, and this project has one of the most shortest beads that make the work so easy. If you don't know how to fringe, this is an opportunity for you to learn. It's only up to 5 beads, and then you go through the next beads. Then fringe is up to 6 beads. Yeah, then I'll move to the third bead and attach my third fringe. Guys, I had to add the third and fourth bead off camera, okay, and honestly, because of time factor, I'll be doing, after I'm done with this two, I'll be adding 2 more fringes, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Guys, you can either make it longer or shorter depending on how you want it, and still take screenshots after here. Yeah, the most important thing is that if you are following the same pattern and you realize there's white, you can, go ahead and add your 2 whites. This is for those of you who are following the same pattern. You don't need the same number of beads. I'm always saying this, guys. So you can make it longer or shorter depending on how you want it. All right. So after here, I'll be doing the rest of camera and get back to you because of time factor. Guys, I had to do the rest off camera as I told you, and it is gorgeous. Wow, it looks like a ripped flower, Yeah, so you can just put it together. Now when I wear it, it's going to be like this. Yeah, like this and like that. It's so gorgeous, guys. You don't need the pattern to start this, okay? If you have one color bead, you are good to go. Just go ahead and try to learn something on your own, guys. Sorry for the sound background. I'm home, so these are neighbors. And thank you so much for sitting till the end. And please, when you subscribe, don't forget to press on the notification to receive new uploads. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'm going to see you on the next tutorial. See you soon, and bye bye for now.